Hello and welcome to JV West Season 7 Round 4, the Argentinian J-Prix. Let's get underway here. Let's take a look at the tokens while our drivers complete the first lap. 4 tokens being spent by 2 drivers here today, Yoa of Matzer Autosport and Botti of Acosta Motorsport. Botti's home race here today as well as Acosta's home race. We'll be hoping to get a win after last season where Shaggins won the Argentinian J-Prix and stopped Botti's streak of, I believe, 2 race wins in a row before that. And now Yoa is looking to stop it as well. 3 tokens being spent by Mart Andries of Low Honkers and Urist of Compass. Then 2 tokens being spent by Masca Bravas of Flying Fox and Nems of the Monkey Racing. 1 token each from Hempo and Figueira, the HRT Lightning drivers. Also 2 tokens being spent by Botti's teammate Doromas Acosta, really hoping for some double points here. There's only 9 token spenders, so it's looking very likely for them to get a good result. Let's focus on the qualifying for now as Yoa, who goes on to provisional pole with a time of 35.32. Masca Bravas currently on the front row of 35.65. Great lap from him. We've got Botti here, we've got Urus, Mart, Nems, Doromas, Figueira, Tifoli running up in 7th. Great run from the Toad Racing Systems driver. Let's see what Yoa can do here. The Matzer has been incredible in the last doubleheader. Can they continue that form here on out? It is not an improvement, it's just 100th slower. Masca Bravas remains on the front row of an improvement to 35.42. Got just a minute left of this qualifying. Yoa is completely demolishing the competition in terms of race pace, not as much in terms of lap time, only a 10th faster than Masca. Botti going fast now, so is Mart Andries. What can they end up doing? Yoa across the line, will it be an improvement? No. Botti, yes, not enough. Mart Andries on to provisional pole. We've got 1 more lap left to run. And it's all in the air at the current moment. Aaron DeAndrian up into 10th position. Yoa, Botti, Mart Andries currently on provisional pole. Amazing lap. Urist looks to be going somewhat fast, at least in tune with Masca. Yoa across the line. It'll just end the qualifying session. He does not improve. Not seeing any improvement. Saw an improvement from Urist up to 5th place. It will be Mart Andries on pole. Let's take a look at the full qualifying results. Mart Andries. Let's put up the tokens and upgrades. It is Mart Andries who will start from pole position. Yoa starts from the front row. Masca Bravas from 3rd. Botti, the home hero, will start from 4th. Urist from 5th. Nems from 6th. Figueira starts from 7th. Shaggins Tokenless starts from 8th. Impressive Doromas starts only from 9th. Aaron DeAndrian Tokenless starts from 10th. Tifoli starts from 11th. Hempo spending 1 token starts down in 12th. Toad Speed from 13th, looking very good for Toad Racing Systems in their tokenless qualifying performances, just on the cusp of the points. Maybe they'll be able to fight some out in the race. Salty Coke starts from 14th, Boken 34 from 15th, Smalls from 16th, Mr. Kronk surprisingly only down in 17th, Buddha starts from 18th, the Scuderia Cremona starting from 19th and 20th. Tokenless, we got 26 laps ahead of us here for the Argentinian J-Prix. It's a long circuit. That is why it's not as many laps for the same amount of time. So let's get underway here. Here we go. 5 lights and away we go. Mart and Yoa both starting on the softs. Look at that start from Yoa. The launch incredible, and he's into 1st already, holding off Mart Andries for that race lead. Mart looking to go around the outside. He can do it. He uses some boost To get ahead, Botti gets past Masca Bravas. Is on the back of Yoa. We got Masca and Urist 4th and 5th. And Nems, Shaggins got this huge pack here to fully ahead of the two 1 token spending HRT Lightnings. The Romas outside of the points despite spending 2 tokens is not a great running for him so far. Yoa into the race lead now. Got Martin Botti fighting for second. Looks to be a freeway fight for the race win. But Yoa is pulling further and further away. And Botti is through ahead of Mart Andrews. They're both spending some boost. Mart has got more and it's just enough to overtake. But goes wide now for the hairpin. Still has enough traction to keep ahead of Botti. Masca running in 4th. Shaggins, tokenless, already up in 5th. Won the race last time around, and Lil Honkers looks like this is one of their favourite tracks to perform well as. Shaggins is about to overtake Masca Bravas for 4th position. What a start from the Little Honkers team. Nems also passed Masca for 5th place. Urus and Masca just holding up. The Romas is up into 8th. Then we got the 2 HRT Lightnings. Mr. Crunk with a good start. He's up in 11th, just on the cusp of the points. Botti and Yoa fighting for the race win here. The 2 4 token spenders. This is Matzar's time to once again gain a lot of time on, gain a lot of points on Flying Fox. Botti makes a mistake there, loses tons of time to Yoa now as Mart Andrews right on him. By his side, Mart Andrews round the outside. Doesn't have the traction. Botti stays in 2nd. Shaggins still holding on to 4th. Then it's Masca Bravas and Urist as it were. Nems the Romas. Yoa once again losing some time here to Botti. Botti looks to always lose time there at that one particular chicane. Look how much time he's lost to Yoa at that chicane. Might be something with the car that lets the Matzer just perform very well at that chicane, while Acosta struggle with it. Shaggins overtaken by Masca Bravas now. The Romas on the back of Urist. Nems is with them in this pack down the inside. Now the Romas has the inside, tries to force himself past Urist. Just driving on, holding on. All of them slow down a bit. Shaggins right in front of him on better tires, it has to be said. That might have helped with that start. Nems looking for a move down the inside. Makes it work. Will there be a counter move from Urus down the inside? Yes, there will, and they both overtake Shaggins. Nems down the inside of this wide hairpin is holding on to 5th position currently. Yoa gaining more and more time. Mart has got Masca Bravas problem on his back. Botti just holding on to 2nd. Yoa and Mart Andrews into the pits. Botti stays out for an extra lap on the soft tires. He has no grip on that car. Very risky move. Masca already overtakes him for the lead of the race. Botti will be looking for a counter here. He's got a lot of boost saved up and he deploys it with ease. He goes very wide on that hairpin. Holds on to this lead ahead of Masca, but well will he come out in relation to Yoa and Mart. Just still holding on to that lead, and now surely into the pits. There he goes, into the pits. Urist as well off the medium tires. Yoa overtakes. Where's Mart Andrews? Botti comes out ahead of Mart Andrews. Mart going fast right on the back of him. It's Masca Bravas currently in the lead of the race on his worn medium tires. Nems in 2nd. Yoa already gotten up to 3rd. The Romas in 4th on the hard tires. Mr. Crunk has gotten a promotion all the way up to 5th. And the 2 HRT Lightnings still squabbling with each other. Figueira and Hempo 6th and 7th. Botti and Mart Andrews are going to have to get past those drivers. And Botti on the inside of Hempo. On the inside of Figueira. Mr. Crunk. A bit risky with that pet. Masca Bravas comes out behind both Mart and Botti. Is Yoa in the lead of the race now. Nems and the Romas fighting for second, but they will both have to pit very shortly. There's Botti up at 4th already, Mart Andrews in 5th, Nems is in, De Roma stays out. Nems is in, will come out, Hempo is in as well, and Nems will come out in 9th position, looks like, just behind Shaggins. Yoa now 5 seconds ahead, De Romas hopefully didn't slow down his teammate who's on way fresher tyres there, but instead gave him some slipstream or something of the sort to help him out. Botti 4 seconds behind Yoa, slightly fresher tyres by about a lap. It's not looking great for him, might be another unfortunate second position, and the win not manifesting for him in his home race. Still, De Romas is holding on to 3rd. If we had rain right now, it would absolutely save him. Mart Andrews and Mascabrave is already caught up to him. Mart Andrews gets past him. Yoa of the fastest lap of 35.63. It's not looking like anyone is going to be able to overtake him for the win. Already halfway through the race, and he's got a gap of nearly 5 seconds. Mascabrave has gotten past De Romas because De Romas has pitted. He comes out down in 10th position. Let's take a look down the grid. Is Yoa, of course, running in 1st. Botti has gotten within 3.5 seconds of Yoa. Makes that same mistake there on the chicane. Mart Andrews fighting with Mascabraves for the final podium spot. It's Urist running in 5th position ahead of Nems in 6th. Shaggins tokenless in 7th. Mr. Crunk has managed to get up to 8th. Tokenless, Hempo in 9th, and De Romas in 10th. Goira just outside the points. Then it's Boken Fury 4, Smalls, Argentinian, and Tifole. All of those from Boken onwards, tokenless. Masca ahead of Mart Andrews. There's Shaggins. Looks to have gone very wide. We're gonna have a rain now. Not sure that will cause anything major. Both Botti and Yoa missing out on it, and they're on relatively worn tyres. So if the rain heads before they can pit, that will be a struggle for them. We've got a lot of mixed strategy. Mart and Masca going onto the inters. Urist and Nems on the wets. Mr. Crunk on the inters, followed by Himpo. They're almost on the wets. Then Shaggins on the inters. Then the next 3 on the wets. And then more enters. Yoa going very slow, and so is Botti. Both of them deep into that grass as a result of the rain coming in while they have worn dry tyres. Yoa pits for the wet tyres. Botti will pit for the wet tyres. Where will Masca and Mart Andrews come out in relation? They do not even get close. It is about a 2 to 3 second gap to Botti ahead. Both Yoa and Botti definitely lose some time, but it's not enough. It doesn't look enough to be relevant. Masca will be hoping to chase down Botti. And Botti will be hoping to chase down Yoa. He's gone very close to. About 2 seconds from the same chicane mistake, and that will become 2.5 seconds. Yep, there it is. Smart right behind Masca, but Masca looks to have won that battle for 3rd for now. Mart will definitely be hoping to strike back. Hempo on the inside of the Romas for 8th position. Mr. Crunk has gone up to 7th tokenless. Great stuff from him. Hempo holding on to 8th for the current moment. De Romas looking down the inside, backs out of that move. Mart Andrews has overtaken Maska for 3rd position. Then we've got Urest, Nems, Mr. Krunk, Hempo ahead of the Romas, ahead of Shaggins, ahead of Figueroa, who's still just outside of the points. Martin Maska Bravas really look to be kind of losing time on those entered tires. Toadspeed there involved in some sort of collision with Yoa. That brings Botti ever closer. He's got him in his sights. A second of a gap between the two drivers. Will Botti be able to make something happen here? He's got Minecat to lap around the outside, and he does lap him. But yeah, he is passively losing a lot of time to Yoa. And the gap is back to about 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds. It's very close to him, but just can't find that extra pace to close down on Yoa and fight for that race win for yet. It's very, very wet track. The inter-runners must be struggling. Urest catching Maska now quite quickly. Mr. Krunk, however, doing quite well. No, he has dropped down into 8th position. He has already been overtaken by Hempo's got the Romas under a second behind him. Figueroa has gone past Shaggins into the final points position thanks to the wet tyres. The Romas on the back of Mr. Krunk, looking to take 8th position. If he can just close down on them, doesn't have a lot of boost. Urest past Maska into 4th position, looking to try and chase down Mart, but the track is drying up. That will help the inter-tire runners. Maska still holding on to Martin Urest here. The Inter's starting to get better now, but Urest is still very close. We're going to have rain back. Not sure if that will be good enough for the wet tire runners. Both the Romas and Botti are unable to make the move on their respective mats or opponents. Gonna have clouds coming soon. Question is, are people gonna pit for another set of wet tires or enters, perhaps, as these are starting to die out, but it is only 4 laps until the end. Maska getting close to Urest here as the track conditions continue to favour enter tires. Botti lost a lot of time to Yoa there. Must have been some sort of mistake. He's now back to 3 seconds behind. That might be the final nail in the coffin to guarantee Yoa's victory here in Buenos Aires. Mr. Krunk now back onto the back of Hempo for P7. Nems with a very quiet race in 6th. Botti is into the pits. Onto dry tires. And so are a lot of drivers 3 laps before the end. Is Joa gonna pit the next lap after? Well, surely it would be very risky, but he is about to start a final lap of the race. Is it really necessary? Oh, it goes really deep into the grass there. 9 seconds out of Botti. Is he going to pit? He stays out for the final lap of the race, and Botti is 9 seconds behind. And this is getting very spicy now. Joa really struggling on each one of those turns, losing a second to Botti. But will it be enough for Botti to catch up? He is catching up rapidly, but Joa is very, very close to the end of this race. I don't think it will be enough. Look at the rapid pace of Botti in comparison to Joa's dead wet tires. Joa goes very deep into the grass there. Botti sees him in his sights. Botti is boosting his way through. Botti wins the Argentinian J-Prix on the final turn. Joa just miscalculates how much he can run with those wet tires, and he takes 2nd position. Unbelievable. Mart Andrews in 3rd. Urist holds on to that 4th place that he took from Mascabrevis in the rain. Nems with a 6th. Hempo keeps 7th. Mr. Crunk 8th tokenless. De Romas in 9th. And Figueira finishing in 10th position. But what a victory from Botti. And that means we will hear the Argentinian national anthem twice here today, right after we get to the results screen. It is Shaggins in 11th, Boken 34 and 12, R&D Andrian in 13th, Smalls in 14th, Waterfire in 15th, Tifoli in 16th, Minecat in 17th, Toadspeed in 18th, Salty Coke and Buddha in 19th, Cook Motorsport. Not really enjoying this track. Joa in the end the only one who opted to stay out for those wet tires, and it cost him. Botti also got the fastest lap of the race there. Amazing stuff. It was extremely close there at the end. Botti saving Acosta there some points as De Romas with a rather forgetful 2 tokens for only 2 points. But let's hear the Argentinian national anthem for Botti, our race winner, his 3rd Argentinian J-Prix victory out of 4 Argentinian J-Prix ever ran. Here's the Argentina national anthem. Congratulations to Botti for the victory for the fast lap. 26 points for Acosta from him and 2 extra ones from De Romas for that P9 finish. And let's hear it again for the constructors. Of course, Acosta also based in Argentina. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to Matter as well for double points. HRT Lightning as well, and Mart Andrews, Little Honkers with the final podium position. We'll see you next week for I believe we'll see you next week. Let me check. See you next week for round 5 of JV West at Interlagos for Brazil, of course. See you then, and bye.